Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Booking, and today we have how WWE should book Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose feud. So if you watched Monday Night Raw, you might know that Dean Ambrose turned heel and attacked Seth Rollins. So what I would do is I would first of all take the Intercontinental Championship from Seth Rollins. Why? Because this feud is gonna be too personal and it necessarily doesn't need a title. You will understand later in the video why I said it. So next week, Seth Rollins is looking for Dean Ambrose, who is obviously not in the building. So Baron Corbin says that he has to defend the championship in the main event against Dolph Ziggler. He does that, and of course, as he's about to go for the pin, Dean Ambrose costs him the title. And he absolutely beats the holy shit out of Seth Rollins. He cripples him. And so as at Crown Jewels, it's Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. Heel versus heel. You don't see that very often, do you? Dean Ambrose hits the dirty deeds, and as he goes for the cover, you hear this music. Seth Rollins storms into the ring, attacks Dean Ambrose. Ambrose is disqualified. Ziggler is still champion. So the match is set. Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in a non-sanctioned street fight at Survivor Series. Ambrose wins. And again, he beats the piss out of Seth Rollins, batters him with steel chairs and everything after the match. So next Raw, Seth Rollins, he is still crippled, but he still comes out and he fights his ass off, but no. Dean Ambrose gets the upper hand and he beats him again. So at TLC, it's Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in a ladder match for the #1 contendership for the Universal Championship. Ambrose wins. So at the Royal Rumble, it's Dean Ambrose versus Drew McIntyre for the Universal Championship. Ambrose wins the title. And so at the Elimination Chamber, Ambrose has to defend the championship against 7 men. So the final 2 superstars left at the Elimination Chamber are Drew McIntyre and Dean Ambrose. And obviously, Dean Ambrose hits the dirty deeds, and as he's about to go for the pin, Seth Rollins appears from under the chamber, like HBK did in that Elimination Chamber 2010. Remember? Yes, he appears, he gives a kick to the gut, curb stomp, and Drew McIntyre pins Dean Ambrose. McIntyre is the new Universal Champion. So Rollins gets his revenge, and at WrestleMania, it's final. Last time ever, Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in a Hell in a Cell last man standing match. End of the match, Rollins kicks Ambrose. He looks at Ambrose and he remembers everything Ambrose did to him in the past 6 months. He curb stomps him. 1, 2, 3. Rollins wins. Now tell me you don't want to see that. Tell me you don't want to see Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in a Hell in a Cell last man standing match. This is how I would book it. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you again next time.